Hey guys, welcome back to Marketing Fundas Global. This is the 39th video in this MS Excel course, and in this video we are going to talk about how to use data validation in Excel software. Basically, data validation can help you add some certain sort of limitations into the cells so that the person who is using that Excel worksheet doesn't do something wrong in that particular worksheet, right? So that's how, or that's what the use of data validation. Now in this video we are going to show you how to use or how to apply data validation into different or selected cells, right? So let's get into the video without any further ado. So guys, as you can see right now, I'm in my Excel software. This is the 2019 version of MS Excel, right? And this is the data. As you can see, this is a company's data where the employee ID has been mentioned here. The title we have to fill because we are going to apply the data validation here. Then we have name of those employees. Then we have age, and here we also going to apply the data validation. Then department and section. I think there's no use of any section. Let's just remove it. Now it's fine. So then after department we are going to add mobile numbers of those employees, right? Now if we start with the title, obviously there's only three titles: Mr., Mrs. and Miss, right? There's no more than three titles available in the world, right? So obviously in these sections there should be only one from these three titles, right? So for that we have to apply the data validation so that no one can type anything else or no one can add something extra, right? There will be automatically three options and they have to choose from these three options only, right? So for that we have to first select the cell, right? Just drag it like this and all the cells are been selected. Now let's go to data directly. Then in data, here you will be able to see in data tools, you will be able to see data validation option. Just click on this and this data validation dialog box or the window will be appeared in front of you. Right now in settings option in data validation criteria, we have something called allow. So what things or what type you want to allow in these cells, right? So these are the options which you can allow, right? If you just want to, or if you have the data which involves decimals, then you can just allow decimals in these cells. Otherwise, if you just want to allow dates in these sections, so you can choose this one. Then if you want to allow only times in these sections, cells, you can select this option, right? But we want to apply list because we have three options over here: Mr., Mrs. Yes, Mr., Mrs. and Miss, right? And we want to add little, you can say, menu here, right? Menu or list here so that people can choose from it. So right now we are going to select list here in the title section. Then data, this data option is off, but if you want, or I mean not if you want, if when we are going to apply data validation in these options or in these cells, then this data option will be enabled. But in this, if you select a list, then data is not that compulsory. That's why, right? Now you directly have to select the source. What is the source? Source is this. Just select these three cells. Source has been selected. Hit OK, and you'll see that some sort of list kind of thing has been, drop down menu kind of thing has been added here. If I increase a little bit so that you can see it properly, no, that's too much. Yeah, this much is fine. Now once I click here, I'll be able to see these three options. I can add according to my preference, that whatever the title I want to add here. Let's say Joe is Mr., then Max is Mr., then Minnie is Miss, then Sunny is again Mr. So that's how I can add the titles here, right? Now let's talk about age. Let's say you have a company, and obviously you can hire the people who are from more than 18, right? Whose age are from, and obviously you can hire them who are over 18, right? So you have to add a validation here that only the age can be added over 18, right? You can add 19, 20, 21, 22 like this, and the max you can go is 60 because after 60 the employee gets retired, right? So the number will be added only between 18 to 60, right? So this will be the validation in our age criteria, or you can say age list, right? So I've just, let me just select the cell like this. Once the cells are selected, go again to data validation, and now we are going to select numbers. Where are the numbers? Here's the option, whole number. Just click on this, and once you click whole number, you'll get this option. So obviously we are going to use data in this basically data option we are going to use. And I think between, because we are going to select the age only between 18 to 60, right? So we are going to select the between option. Otherwise we have more options over here, like not between. Like if I select 18 to 60, then not you'll be not able to select the not between numbers of 18 to 60, right? Then we have equal to. If you want to add equal to a criteria or not equal to criteria, then greater than, for example, you add 18, right? 18 greater than 18, then you'll be able to only add greater than 18 number, right? But for now we are going to just add between. Then this is the criteria, basically between criteria, right? Now the minimum number is 18 and the maximum number is 60, right? Once I hit OK, the data validation will be applied here. Now let's say if I write 18, it will be done. If I write 20, it is done. But if I write 14, it will show me a warning that this value doesn't match the data validation restriction defined for this cell, right? If you click retry, and if you try 13, again you will get this warning, right? But instead, if you add 24, it will take automatically. But let's say if you go more than 60, let's say 62, again it will show this warning sign, right? Now let's talk about department. Again, in department you have to apply the menu, because in department we have only these five options, basically six options. Either the employee can be from production department, or from maintenance department, inspection department, human resource, accounting, and inventory, right? So these three departments only available in this company. So again we are going to select the cells properly. Once the cells are selected, go again data validation, click on this, apply list. Now select the source, click on this and select the source. Once the source has been selected, click OK, and you'll get this kind of menu here. Let's say Sam is from production, then Joe is from maintenance, then Max is from human resource, and Minnie is from inventory department. So that's how you can add departments here, right? And nobody can add anything else, because you are getting the pre-made or pre-created template here, basically pre-made list which you have to select from, right? Then we have mobile number. Now let's say mobile number is only for 10 numbers, right? 11 numbers are not allowed, 9 numbers are not allowed, right? And we just want to add a criteria here, we just want to add a restriction here, that people can only add 10 numbers in these cells, because this is a mobile number cell, right? Now no one can add 9 number or 6 number, no one can add 12 number, 30 number, 14 number, right? So how you do this? Select the cells, go to again data validation. Now this time we don't have to select the whole number, we have to select text length, because we want to apply the text length of the text, right? Now we want to select is equals to, because the text length should be is equals to 10, right? That's why we have select equal to, then length should be 10, hit OK. Now let's say I add here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10, right? So it will take properly. But if I take, these are 10 numbers, and if I add one more and change the cell, it will show me a warning, right? That this value doesn't match the data validation restriction defined for this cell. Also you can change this message as well, warning message as well. If you want to change, you can do that as well. Let me show you how, right? But just let me show you, if you add number less than 10 also, it will show the warning. Now let me show you how you can change the warning message as well. Select the cells again, because I want to apply the warning message for this cells only, right? Go back to this, As you can see, all the settings has been applied because I have just selected the cell where the data validation is applied already, right? So the settings, in settings, validation criteria is perfectly fine. Go to input message. Here you can add input message. When people try to write something here, the input message will be shown. But we have error alert. When people write something wrong, the error alert we can change here, right? So let's say you can write you have added the wrong mobile number. Hit okay. Now let's say I try to write a number and change the cell. It will show me like this: you have added the wrong mobile number. Now if I'm showing you these, let me show you the second option as well, which is input message. Let's say I write correct mobile number only, right? I write this message, hit okay, and once I try to write here, the message will be shown here, right? Like this: write correct mobile number only. Whenever I try to write, this will show me write correct mobile number only. So this is input message, and when you write something wrong, this is the error message. These two things also can be customized, right? Now let me show you one more thing, which is custom, right? Because everything you can apply, but custom, you should know that how to use custom option as well. Once you click here, you'll be able to see in the setting option there's a custom option as well here, right? Let's say I want to apply custom here. For example, obviously you know that name can be write only in words, right? In alphabets. There in name sections there will be no any number, right? Unless it is not a name of Elon Musk's daughter, right? But jokes apart, yeah. So I was talking that in name cells you can't add numbers, right? Because names are only written with alphabets, right? So you can apply a limitation, or you can apply a restriction in these cells, that only people can apply, or only people can write alphabets in these cells, right? How you can do that? Let me just do one thing. Let me delete these names first so that I can show you, right? Now I'm selecting the cells again. The cells are selected. Click on data validation, allow custom, right? Now here you have to add a formula. Here in custom you have to add formulas, because whenever you try to add any custom limitation, any custom formatting, you have to apply formula, right? Because there's any defined formula for that limitation. So to write alphabet only, we have to apply formula. Starts with is equals to, then type is text bracket open. Let me just drag it here. Now you have to select the first cell, right? It is C2 bracket close. And once you hit OK, let me show you how. Let's add max, right? Max is fine, but when you try max 2, wait, the formula has been applied in this cell only, max 2. As you can see, it is showing us a warning, right? Because I have just applied the number here, and once I apply number here, as you can see, we are getting warning here, right? Why we are getting warning? Because we have applied a limitation here, we have applied a restriction that no one can write numbers here. Why? And why it is why you are able to write 2 here? Because obviously you can add max 2, because for example you have 2 max, right, in your company, so you can write max 2. Nothing, there's no any problem, right? But if you are trying to write numbers only, then only you will get the warning like this, right? So that's how you can use data validation option or data validation formula to apply limitations into your worksheet. And I hope you understood each and everything. And if you still have any question or query, please comment down below. I'll answer those questions in the comment section itself. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.